Welcome to the Geeks Literature Podcast. I'm your host, Enterprise. With me as sometimes we compete. Shut up.
I saw your intentions clear as day.
Shut up. Shut up.
Okay.
You're talking about the future, babe.
I heard nothing.
You heard nothing. Yeah, this is a show where we talk about shows, movies, and videos and stuff we see during the week.
That's not the show.
No, it's not. We'll figure it out as we go, bro. How you been, dog? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Pretty good.
I sped run, but it's kind of impossible to. But I tried to. But
What?
I played Doki Doki Literature.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Before playing it, and you did it on the What You Doing. You talked about it very, very vaguely.
I just told you how to play. That was it.
Yeah. Which is kind of what I'm getting at. Prior to playing, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make a video on it, and I'm gonna play it without knowing anything about it." But after playing it, I can't.
You can't what?
I can't make a review on it. You can't. Because you can't without spoiling anything. You know?
No.
It's impossible to like just talk about the game because it's not really even a game. I wouldn't call it a game. It's more like
It's
a
like
visual novel.
like a visual. Yeah, exactly.
And so I'm talking about Doki Doki Literature Club. And I remember we touched upon it again after you reviewed it for us. When a trailer was released for Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, which is the console version of it. But the version you played and the version I played is a free version that released on September 22nd, I think, 2017 by Team Salvato, I think it's called. It's just like one guy, I think, a handful of people. What it essentially is a dating sim game. So you are, I assume, a Japanese boy because it's very kawaii. It's very Japanese. And you're kind of... Your mission is kind of to basically get a girlfriend, right? It's kind of
Yeah, it kind of cuts the chase.
Yeah, they kind of tell you without really telling you, but you're trying to join a club at your high school, and your childhood friend is like, "Oh, come and join my literature club," and then you meet these other three girls, each with vast different personalities. Eventually, you're tasked with making a poem, and you have to pick words that you think will impress whatever girl you're trying to pick up. Eventually, by picking up one of them, and then it goes right. But
Yes,
everything is hidden behind very like kawaii, cutesy, artsy fartsy, like Japanese simulator.
It has a pink Hello Kitty skin on it.
Yeah. But throughout the whole game, you're getting warnings. There's warnings all over you, all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? What's the exact verbiage? It's like, if you are very sensitive to these type of things or whatever, don't play it.
So like depression and everything like that.
It's not for kids.
No.
And the music is cute as a motherfucker, man. I couldn't stop bopping throughout the whole time.
Yeah, the title screen. No mames, way.
Everything. And because I'm playing it with this warning, and you're like, oh, I don't know what's coming. I'm just scared every time the music shuts off. I don't know what's gonna happen because I'm playing scared because of everything I've heard. But you're reading a whole ass novel. And you said 2 hours. It's more like 4.
Oh, neta?
Yeah, because there's like a few acts where it makes it feel like the game is over, but it keeps going.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of filter throughout the game, which kind of a little bit annoying. But
really. Okay.
I feel like there was a lot of like stuff that doesn't feel like it matters, and the stuff that really does matter, you don't know it matters. So I feel like there's a lot of filler, but it's a crazy mindfuck, bro.
Well, that type of filler thing, it's allegedly supposed to be part of a second game.
Yeah,
that's what I heard way back in the day, and that game never came out.
I went through a deep dive right after finishing it because, I mean, there's shocking stuff in the game, and it's crazy what happens, and you're super confused.
Like first hit,
Yeah. I saw that one coming though.
I didn't.
I mean, that one girl literally tells you.
What I mean, spoilers? Can we talk about spoilers?
I'm trying not to.
Okay. So let's say your friend.
Yeah.
I didn't saw that coming.
I saw that coming a mile away.
Oh, neta?
Yeah. I knew that was going to happen. Like when you're talking to the other world and she literally says something. Mm-hmm. Literal.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can't remember that.
I'll tell you off air, but we're trying to remind me. I'm really trying not to spoil it because it's free. If you guys really give a shit, you should definitely check it out. But what's crazy is that the story of the game takes place in the game. But I went through a rabbit hole with game theory, the game theorists and all that.
Oh, I saw those yesterday.
And they're like piecing audio things and making it into a QR code that you scan, and that's a bunch of random messages. It goes crazy, man.
It's deep. It's deep, dude.
And I mean, I'm not educated or have the words enough to express and explain what the hell's going on, but I feel like I kind of, it's one of those things that I understand, but I can't explain it to you.
Yeah, it's kind of to me, I always described it as something kind of visceral because you feel it, you know what it is, but you can't put it into words.
I can't explain it. Yeah, but I understood after watching the game theories. I understand everything. It has to do with like other game, like you said, and there's a link between these girls and the game. It's wild, but the 2 hours while I was playing, I did feel like, yo, this is kind of whack. Like, why is everybody going crazy? So you do have to struggle through it. I did a little bit.
Neta?
A little bit, yeah, because it was just boring to me. I don't play simulation games. I don't play dating sims. You know, it felt a little laggy, a little bit, and then you're like, okay, you gotta go do cookies, and then when it picks up when your friend goes missing, that's when she doesn't go missing. She leaves early. That's when it was like, okay, it's gonna pick up right here. I feel like, and it did. But all up to that, it's kind of like very cutesy, nothing's going on. But then when it hits the fan, it hits the fan. And then it does a lot of things that video game does. It's like, okay, you're done. So I didn't know if I could keep going or not. And I figured out I was only in the second act. So I have to keep going. And then after I finished that, I didn't know what to do to keep going. And I kept going, figured out it was the third act. And there's a fourth act. So the game does a lot of that. And the mind fuck part for me was it messes with your files in the computer.
Yeah. And you have to go delete a file.
You have to go delete a file. It was weird. Like, super interactive stuff like that happens in games. We mentioned it before. It happens in Kojima in Metal Gear Solid for the most part. But I figured out, and I didn't figure it out, I was told, but with all those videos, that the Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, I thought it was out already. It's not.
No, it's not.
And Matt Pat, the creator, was talking about like he knew what the fuck was going on in that, which is kind of weird. But he said that in the Doki Doki one, there's no player, so there's no you just see the girls acting as if it was like a novel, and you're just reading through a novel, and of course you get like a computer file, because that's the only way you can like delete files on the PlayStation is if the game gives it to you. And then he was like, I don't know if he had early access to it. I didn't understand how he maybe figured all that out, but I wonder if there's going to be even more theories after the game releases and he gets his hands on it. Am I going to get that? Probably not. I don't know.
Now that I can openly talk about it, quote unquote, when I've never played a dating sim, never.
Me neither.
And one of my best friends told me, you know what? You should play this. And I was like, okay, let me Google it. He said, okay, just go to the website. But you just, okay, in front of me, just go to the website and read it.
You said all this in the review, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. And it took me for a ride. I mean, it never went boring for me. I never thought it lagged. I was really into the game because I mean, the dude told me that for a reason. Okay, so I was.
Yeah, that's the same thing that I thought. I kept going because you were so shook about it. I'm like, okay, what the fuck is going? And then it's titled like a horror game, but it's all cutesy, fartsy, martsy, all this other shit. So I kept going. I had to pull through. I would have quit probably halfway through because it wasn't tickling anything that I wanted from. I don't care for dating sims.
Oh, and me neither. But I don't know. This got me. It was part of it was my friend telling me that, but it was I don't know what part of it really kind of got me, and I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. I have to get a girl. But I was like, okay, let me just go this angle, go this. So I started exploring a lot of stuff, and I was like, okay, this is kind of interesting. Then shit went down, and I was like, oh shit. And by the time I finished the game, I just shut the computer and talked to no one. My mom was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "No, I'm not." And I just went to my room.
I didn't have that much of a visceral reaction. I was just like, "Oh shit, I get it. Why everybody's freaking out over this now? I get it."
Oh yeah, I'm not even that logical. I'm so visceral that I had to go to my room and be alone for a while just to digest all the things that I lived through with that game. And I was like, "Oh shit."
I was more like, "Oh, okay." That was
about
it.
No.
And then I jumped into all these like another hour and a half of just theories and all these guys explaining everything that I just watched. But I did think it was pretty wild. So I feel like there's two things of I don't know why this turned into a Doki Doki thing, but whatever, fuck it. There's like two games inside of it. I feel like it's like the story that we don't know about this other game that they're mentioning, they're talking about, and the heavy topics within. If you just take the Doki Doki part, it's like that whole world. If you take that of itself, there's heavy topics and stuff that happen, of course, in that game. So that's just one part, excluding the whole other deep dive
like
of
the metagame.
Yeah, the metagaming and other shit. So I was like, it usually happens fairly not that often when games attack very, very heavy topics, and you're like, oh shit, like I don't know, fucking drugs and other shit, like really, really heavy games. I had the same reaction with Celeste. You played that yet?
I haven't finished it, but I've started playing it.
It's very like you it's like, again, a very cutesy platformer with a girl, and then you start to realize what the game is actually trying to tell you. Is talking about fucking anxiety and other stuff, and being a young adult and taking responsibility, and you're like, holy shit, it's just supposed to be a little cute girl jumping on ice, bro. What the fuck is this shit? I heard.
Did you get all the strawberries on that game?
No.
Okay.
No,
yeah,
I think I just ran through it.
Okay.
But there's a handful of other games. I remember Life is Strange also did that. That's kind of like a teen drama in and of itself. You haven't played any of those, huh?
No, that's no.
I recently reviewed Gris as well. That one's also a 2D platformer that has a lot to do with grief and the 5 stages of grief and all that other stuff. So it's just wild how games, they use the medium of games to explore all these other mental illness and other heavy topics. I heard Night in the Woods is good. It's the same kind of thing. I've never played it. Hopefully I can get around and play that.
But I think I mean, they do it in movies a lot, but I think video games is such a perfect medium to like pick up all those themes and all those profound cases, because you're balls deep into the game. And you have to be. Well,
because you're controlling it. It gives you a different view of it, you know? You play Limbo too?
Sí, güey.
That's another one. It's just about like death, and you're like, oh, man, I'm just a little kid trying to run away from a spider. And go ahead. Yeah, I mean that's what the game is. What are you gonna say?
No, that was my thought too. Then as the game progressed, I was like, oh shit, hold on, this goes deeper.
But one of my top has to be, and I'm super excited for the second one, but Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. That shit's dope. What? You haven't played it yet?
No.
Hija de tu reputa madre.
Me quedan como hora y media, 2 horas para terminar to finish Dante's Inferno. I'm finishing that, then I'm gonna finish. Then I'm gonna play that one.
I thought you were gonna say you were 2 hours into like finishing. It's super short, man. It's like 5 hours. And I've said it a million times. You need to play that game. That's the only game that I've played with headphones, because the whole deal of that is that she suffers from mental illness.
Is it
she doesn't know
schizophrenia,
it
right?
is. Yeah, she doesn't know she's schizophrenic. She's just hearing voices in her head. So that's why you need the headphones when you're playing that shit, because you hear what she's hearing, and it literally puts you, without it being VR, it literally puts you in her shoes of like, I gotta attack this shit. But then you get weird ass voices on one ear, like, no, you can't do it. You fucking suck. You're not gonna fucking do it. You're worthless. You don't do it. And you're like, holy shit! Like it hits you differently.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm super excited for the second one.
When is that coming out?
There was like a little trailer a week ago or so. I don't remember if it was like an Xbox Series S and X showcase thingy. There's gonna be another showcase thingy tomorrow. We're recording this hella early. So whatever happens, it won't happen next week either for us. It was gonna happen the week after that, but it don't matter. Whatever important shit happens, we're gonna try to cover it. But yeah, I'm super excited for see what that where that takes us, because we know already now, after completing that, it's about mental illness. We know it's about schizophrenia, and it's all this is wrapped around Norse mythology too, so it's even creepier because there's like bird skeleton faces, skulls, and all this other weird creepy dope shit that we love. And it's about mental health.
But in the imagery, the trailer imagery, the first one, the teaser was fucking harrowing.
Yeah, it's creepy. So I wonder if the second one's still going to touch upon schizophrenia or another different mental illness, or how is she coping with like it. I'm just waiting on pins and needles to see what's going to happen there. But yeah, it's crazy how people are like, you know what, let's make a game about mental illness. Like, all right, bro, okay.
Like, how the fuck do they decide that on a whim?
I feel like it's easier. This crazy fuck doing Doki Doki. How does he do a damn QR code within a
sound?
The whatchamacallit of the sound.
Well, they did that. I think it was for the Sega Genesis or a Sega console. That there were some audio files that if you ran them through certain programs, there were audio files. But if you ran them through certain other programs, they were code files. So they read as code, and you got a lot of stuff, but you had to like deep dive into the ROM of the cartridge.
Oh, mom is, bro. I just want to press,
and that's just old tech.
I know. I just want to press A, B, and jump and shoot, and I don't want to have to fucking download or scan a QVR code or whatever the fuck. Jesus. But kudos to everybody who did. Like it's like a lot of work.
Yeah, they go above and beyond with those games.
I'll just I'll just enjoy the fruits of your labor. You go do the job, and then I'll watch a 20 minute video of seeing how you did it. I ain't gonna do that. I don't find that fun, but I know that people love and find that mildly entertaining, of like, oh, there's a fucking Easter egg, what does this mean? Or there's like a gibberish text on the screen, let me copy and paste it to the decoder.com and see what it actually means. And oh shit, it's a fucking code to something. Oh, let's go back to the chest that wanted to. It's like, man, just can I date this hoe and get rid of it and be done with it? What's going on? Who are you pursuing, by the way?
And obviously the most psycho one of all.
I mean, that's kind of open ended.
Oh, I forget the name. I think it was I can't forget that. Keep forgetting the name, but it was like the purple hair one.
Yuri.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
The other one was too clingy. The other one was a bitch, and she was just right.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do something about that. I might cut that out because you completely spoiled it.
Es cierto.
I think I'm gonna have to.
It just came out.
Yeah. Let me grab my notes and write this down. 18 minutes. Felix completely spoils Doki Doki Literature Club. 18 minutes. Doki Doki X. Thag.
It was bound to happen.
You just woke up from a nap, didn't you?
What?
Pete just woke up from a nap.
It was like 3 hours ago.
Oh, you can kind of tell. But when you play, because there's kind of multiple choice there, kind of. But I don't think I don't know how many decisions you can make in that game. Like they funnel you towards where they want to go.
Yeah, it's kind of cut and dry because you know which words are gonna trigger each one of the girls. So it's not that open ended.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a multiple choice.
Oh yeah, no, it's not multiple choice. Well, yes, because you have 3 choices to. You have like 3 girls or 3 different options depending on who you want to woo.
Yeah,
but it's really, really obvious.
But have you played other like Telltale games before?
Oh, Telltale games, yeah,
and stuff like that.
Yeah, like the first season of Walking Dead and Wolf Among Us.
Oh, that's right. So when you play those games, all right, do you play those? Because I just recently ran through. What the fuck did I play? Oh, Little Hope. Dark Pictures, Little Hope. It's the anthology that's coming, and the newest one is coming pretty soon as well. But I was one behind and I caught up. But in those games specifically, they map out character traits of each character because you play as multiple characters. You play as 5 characters at a time, kind of, and they switch between different scenarios. But they tell you how this person is, so it would be like. You just get like 1-word descriptions of like confident and arrogant and or timid and shy and flirtatious or whatever, right? But when you play what are those called? They're not called multiple choice games. What are they called? There's a name for it. I don't know why I can't think of it.
I
you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
those kind of games, story-based games. Do you play those as the character you're playing, or do you answer and do everything as you would? Because
no, I do it as I would.
Character.
No, I do it as me.
Oh, see? Different minds, Doc.
Yeah.
See, and I try to stay true to what that character would do. So I don't become that character. I control that character based on what I think they would do.
Oh, no, I control every character in every game. I control it as I would. Because actually, in the Dante's Inferno game, I'm leaning towards more the holy side than the damn side.
Is there choices to make in that?
It's mostly mechanic based choices. So if depending on
your
which
upgrades
side,
or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So most of my upgrades are in the holy side. For example, you get the cross in the scythe. So my cross is fucking bomb, dude. My scythe is kind of bitchy, and it's supposed to have. Well, I was reading that it was supposed to be a balance, but I was like, nah. I find more enjoyment with playing with the cross than the scythe. I don't know why, and that's completely me. Not even Dante, because Dante's a fucking asshole. That's why he's in hell. But I play that as me, so that's why I'm making those types of decisions.
Kind of refresh my memory. So the only thing you do is the way you upgrade it. You either become holy or you can a multiple of both, right? And the only thing that differs is like the attacks you use, right?
Yeah,
you shoot like a white cross, right, or something like that. Like
that's like your ranged attack,
right? And then the other ones are like close range and is more hellish and more ripping shit apart, kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Sorry, haven't played Dante's Inferno in 11 fucking years. All right, give me a fucking break. Came out February 4th, 2010, bro. Shit.
Yeah,
I went to the Comic-Con. I went to the Comic-Con in 2009 when they were announcing it. Didn't I give you a sword or something?
No, that was a Dragon Age sword. You gave me like a little print they were giving out.
There was Dante's Inferno something.
Yeah, you gave me. It was a small print. I think I've lost it.
Yeah, that Comic-Con for gaming was pretty dope. It was Dante's Inferno, Battlefield, Bad Company 2, and Left 4 Dead were being shown that year.
And you brought me the Left 4 Dead shirt just disappeared.
Well, I shouldn't have done that because I gave you Anton's, I think, or something like that happened.
Shit.
I gave you an extra one or something. I still have that shit around here somewhere, but it's so my dad and I fight over it all the time because he's like, "That's mine." I'm like, "No, fool, that's mine." And it's all like, it's one of those old fatty geeky shirts that you just love, and it's being destroyed for the wash because it's had 50,000 washes by now, but you don't care. You're
hell no.
And I give you a Bad Company shirt. I thought too, didn't I? A white one that didn't fit me. I thought I did. It was a smaller one.
No, not the Bad Company, just the Left 4 Dead one. And I just wore that 2 times because I never saw that again, and I don't know where it went.
Mira. So, note along with the time frame of when you spoil Doki Doki, don't give Felix stuff no more. He lose all time. What the fuck were we talking about? Oh yeah, so I play it as how that person would do, because I run through 2 seasons of The Walking Dead, and and I'm actually gonna go hop back and do that too, because I got the whole collector thingy edition. But I play it as how what's his name would do stuff, and how Clementine would do stuff. But I it's also based upon how I've treated them up to that point. So I still have overall control of it. Mm-hmm. It's just I don't know. I put myself in their shoes instead of I become them instead of making them become me. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah.
And I also hate it in those kind of like multiple choice, like not skill tree, but like dialogue tree thingies where it's like they have you pick the dialogue and you pick the one that you think is normal, right? And you pick it and the guy delivers the line like, "No, fuck you, man." And it's like, hey, that's not how this thing's read, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, or let's say an option was like, de-escalate the situation, and he's like, "Hey, everybody shut the fuck up." It's like, hey, why are you so aggressive? That's not how I wanted you to approach the situation, man.
They did that. Did they do that a lot with Mass Effect?
That's a lot. Yeah, that's how I got caught a lot at the time of Mass Effect. It's like, tell everybody to calm down. He's like, everybody shut the fuck up. I'm like, yo, wait, espérate, güey, así no es. Hold on, relax.
Loosey goosey, bro.
See, wait, be nice. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to do my fucking Paragon thing over here. You still haven't played Mass Effect either, huh?
No.
I told you to wait for the legendary.
Yeah, exactly.
That's better. That's way better. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Doki Doki is one to appreciate and look out for, I think.
Yeah.
How long have you been playing Dante's Inferno now? Is that on the Game Pass?
Yeah. I started it Friday last week. Played like 6 hours.
Have you ever played any of the OG God of Wars?
Yeah.
Okay.
It picks up a lot of that game.
It's a blatant ripoff of it.
Sí, güey, la neta sí.
But it's one of the ripoffs that did the ripoff well. You know?
Yeah. It has its own spark.
And like it's a lot of games rip off a bunch of games, but it's a blatant ripoff where you're like, hey man, I don't think I'm cool with that. Like the first thing that comes to mind would be probably Crash Team Racing and Mario Kart.
Sí, güey. Oh, Simon.
But people love Crash Team Racing. Like people who grew up with the PlayStation was like, oh shit, that's my favorite shit of all time. I'm like, yeah, but did you not know about Mario Kart? Like they did that shit first, dog.
Yeah, actually, I had access to Crash Team Racing when I was a kid, and I didn't like it as much as Mario Kart. And I was playing Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo, mind you.
Yeah, they did it way before that, but I think because Crash Team Racing is more mechanical, like they want you to drift and do more mechanical things like that. You can drift in Mario Kart, but you don't really need it. I feel like you need to master Crash Team Racing to win. Mm-hmm. And Mario Kart, you could just get lucky after a few items. But Dante's Inferno is a blatant ripoff of God of War, but it didn't write. I wonder why they never did a sequel. I guess because it's a one contained story. But I really, really enjoyed it. I think I don't have it. I think I need it for my collection, actually.
Yeah, and the thing is that I think part of the reason that they didn't do a second one is because, well, I think everyone in the development group have to go to therapy after finishing that game and during the development.
Yeah, whoever designed those damn fucking fetuses, Jesus, he needs Jesus. He needs the Lord himself, bro. He probably prayed every night to go.
I remember. Damn, dude. No, those are really a lot of assholes because, like, they're fucking giant assholes because they being so small.
Oh, you're talking about the characters?
No. The developers. Wait, no mames. The hitbox in those fucking babies is so small that you can't hit them like quite right, and they slaughter you. But the ones that they got me were the girls that open up her vagina like a giant dick with a hook came out, and I was like, motherfucker.
Doesn't stuff come out of titties too in a couple times?
Yeah, when you're in the lust circle, like the giant demoness, babies come out her nipples, and I was like, bitch.
Yeah. The glutton one, I remember the fatty was nasty too.
Oh,
that game is nasty. That game is probably the nastiest game of all time.
Yeah, actually, I was way back in the day. I was looking at developer diaries because I was following this game so closely, and even though I didn't have the fucking console, a lot of people said if the FBI come and takes my computer away, I'm going to jail because of all the vast quantities of gore and pictures of dead bodies I have in my computer.
Yeah, it's by Visceral Games, EA. If that sounds familiar, it's because they're the same people behind the Dead Space series.
Yeah, oof.
And they did Dead Space first, and then Dante's Inferno, and then January 25th, 2011 is when Dead Space 2 came out. And they kind of amped it up a little bit, I feel like.
Oh, they did.
And
I think...
Go ahead.
Oh, I've never played... I played the second one for a little bit and just played the intro, and it was like the most stressing half hour I've ever played.
Of Dead Space, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of a bummer that EA... like shut that studio down because they were like pumping out some of the few single player stuff that EA was like really, really good at.
Yeah,
we'll see what that remake does. I think I'm not sure who's doing the remake. If it's Visceral Games again.
Does it still exist?
What?
Visceral.
No, that's what I mean.
Oh, the Visceral team.
Yeah, I think they shut that down.
Yeah,
but I'm trying to figure out who's making the Dead Space remake. Because it might have been them. Because I remember they shut that. EA Motive, desire to remake. Yeah, another reason why people are like, oh fuck EA. I feel you.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's hop into something a little bit more cutesy instead of babies coming out of ladies' vagina nipples. There was a Pokemon Direct, Pokemon Presents Nintendo bullshit dropped this week. They talked a lot about Pokemon Unite. Have you heard of that?
No, Pokemon Unite, no.
So it's a MOBA game on the Switch, and they showed that they're also going to be showing it it's going to have a mobile release. One of my cousins, a few of my cousins actually are playing it. Bubbles he's not into mobile games like that. But you basically pick a fucking character and you beat the shit out of them like you would do in like a League of Legends or whatever, and get points and XP. But a lot of people are like, it's just a cash grab just to get people to spend money to be able to level up more and that kind of bullshit.
Okay.
I have really no interest in that. But they also talked about Pokemon Cafe, another mobile app shit. They also touched upon, I don't even know what this is. Pokemon Masters XE? That must be another one.
Yeah, that was another mobile game. I never got into that game. Never.
No. And then they made a big deal about Pokemon Go's 5th anniversary, showing that there were... You still play that?
Yeah, sometimes.
Do you?
Yeah. Sometimes I boot it up, do some missions. I get like a craze for a couple days, then I shut it off for like 3 weeks, then, oh yeah, Pokemon. Then I boot it up again. So it's a constant in my phone.
Well, they're gonna have an update with Pokemon from the Galar region, and they're gonna a few more dippy in there. I never got into it. I never cared. But the big kahunas of the presentation was more information on Pokemon. What is it? Shining. Jesus.
Shining
Christ.
Diamond and I don't know something Pearl.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's because I'm looking it straight off the
like the
video.
The direct?
Yeah. It's Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. There you go. Which is the remakes, of course, of the Nintendo DS games from back in the day. Back in the day sounds like
it brought so many memories away.
This was the last one I tried to play. I've talked about it before. You lend me the copy, and then I was like, I just couldn't get into it. It is so weird.
And that was the last one I touched. Well, that generation, because the last one I played was Platinum. Then I can't remember what I did with the game, but yeah, that was the last one I played, and I got so into it.
Yeah,
it was kind of gnarly.
But it's weird you didn't keep going after it.
No, because I was like, okay, I think I've done enough, and I've played it, but I was like sleeping 3 hours a day just to breed Pokemon and use them in like mini tournaments we held at high school.
Damn.
Yeah, it was rough. So after that, I've never played a Pokemon game except for Pokemon Go.
And you've never had the interest to go back into it?
Well, no, not out.
Scared?
No, not scared, but I'm kind of burnt out until this Direct.
Well, I must say, weirdly enough, there's a juxtaposition between the Direct, but because I also dipped around that time, I think I've only really played 2 of them. I played Fire Red, and then I played Ruby as well. Nothing in between. Of course, Pokemon Snap and Stadium, Hall of Fame. But like fully complete, I didn't. Bubbles is balls deep. He buys every single one. He catches all the cute Pokemons that he wants and kills the ugly ones, and he becomes the Pokemon master.
Kills the ugly ones.
Yeah, and then I'm like, all right, bro. I asked him, what do you think? He's like, I'm gonna be the brokest motherfucker of all time. I'm like, I know it. But watching this, I was kind of hating on it because it kind of looked like Doki a little bit. But something about it lit a little fire that I was like, I kind of want to jump into it. I kind of want to play it. You know, like I don't know what it is. Maybe because it's so tiny and they're cute or whatever, and it's more simple.
It's so fucking cute.
I think I got intimidated by what Pokemon later became. There was like more stuff that kind of, I don't know, it became intimidating. Kind of turned into Fortnite and all these other online games. I felt like maybe. But yeah, I did like a little fire lit up after this. I was like, oh, this is fucking dope. I kind of want to go back in. So yeah, I might. Well, it's kind of hard. Well, no, not on the Switch. I guess you can trade and shit on the Switch. But that was the opposite feeling that I got from the next game that they also touched upon, which was Pokemon Legends Arceus. And he said Arceus? I think
Arceus,
Bubble says Arceus, so I don't know.
Well, in Mexico, C and E, it's
C.
Like S.
Fucking Bubble Mexicano. But they showed, they talked about Pokemon Legends Arceus, which we also touched upon the first time it was revealed. It's an open world. You can sneak around and you have to catch Pokemon in the beginning, very old school. But like I was saying, unlike the brilliant Pearl and the other one or whatever the fuck, this one intimidated me. This one seemed too complicated to me somehow. Yeah, it seemed too much.
No way. I was like, oh, this looks like Breath of the fucking Wild.
I don't see that. People keep saying that. I don't see that at all.
No, I mean maybe not the gameplay, but when you're gliding on the eagle, I was like, oh, okay, that's about
it.
No, mames, no way. I mean, it's not like it has kind of the same, not the same, but it has similar graphics. It has a lot of similar stuff, but enough very different just to say that okay, it's not a Breath of the Wild ripoff in mechanics and graphics, but it has enough similarities.
I don't see it. I didn't think of Breath of the Wild once until you just mentioned it. And I know people. I'm not hating on you. I know people that are describing it like that. I just personally don't see it. I wouldn't describe this as a Pokemon Breath of the Wild game. I don't know. There's still some Switch dookiness to it. I feel like it doesn't look as
Switch dookiness.
See, wait, like when the guys on the fucking fishy, the way the water pops up, it just looks like fucking caca water. I don't know. If you put this next to Breath of the Wild, I feel like Breath of the Wild looks a million times better.
Breath of the Wild seaway.
So graphically, I don't think is all that, and I don't know.
No, I mean, I'm not saying it's the same graphics, but it has the same cues. No, but Breath of the Wild is leaps and bounds different.
I don't see it. Maybe I don't know. I don't see it. Looks like you are fighting one-on-one with some of the animals, with some of the Pokemons. It'd beat your grandpa calling them animals. And I'm looking at the trailer now, like she's dodging a bear attack. So maybe I just didn't think that when I was watching it. But it looks like too much going on. I don't know. It intimidated me a little bit, because I've been out of the Pokemon game for a while now.
Oh, and to me, it was the complete opposite. I was like, oh, okay, I really want to play this game because I've been waiting for a game like this for a long time.
Really?
Neta, güey. For real.
I wonder what Bubbles at. Bubbles was supposed to be on the call, but that bitch tired. So I was like, nah, forget it, bro. I wonder what he had to say. Because he's wet. He's excited. But I wonder if I'm, I don't know. It's just not hitting the mark for me. I'm more excited for Brilliant, what is it? Brilliant Diamond.
Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl.
And Shining Pearl than this was. This kind of intimidated a little bit.
That just gave me like hard nostalgia.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, Diamond.
Oh,
Brilliant
yeah. I think that's what it was. The nostalgia is what brought me back in. But Pokemon Legends Arceus, the story is basically that you're trying to fill out like the OG Pokedex or whatever.
Yeah.
So you're in I forget what the name of the region is, and it's all icy, la verga. So you're basically trying to catch Pokemon to fill up a Pokedex, and that's seems like it's your main mission. You're like origins of Pokemons, which is pretty cool. You see different type of Pokemon that we know, like the Growlithe. It's a different whatever Hilo or whatever the fuck it was. I don't know. It's gonna be a banger. I know people are gonna fucking love it. It's gonna make billions and trillions of dollars.
Timon.
I'll just see what Bubbles has to say about it. He's all about it. He's all in that shit. I just found it a little intimidating.
I get it. I do get it. But
kudos for them for trying something different, though.
Say way.
I mean, we can't just do everything remake. I like that they did a little bit of remake, and they're also like, here's something brand fucking new that we're trying, and this is probably everything y'all always wanted, which was a new open world Pokemon that looks dope and it's not a top down visuals or whatever and all this other shit. So so kudos to them for actually listening to their fans after 25 fucking years.
Sí, güey. They did. Ya lo debían. They owed us that.
It's gonna do well. I guarantee it. I know.
Oh hell yeah.
I know it.
I miss Pokemon, dude.
You miss Pokemon?
No, I mean I said it's Pokemon. I do miss it.
Oh.
I do miss the feeling I got. So maybe I can revisit my love for Pokemon with this game.
Can you just jump in without knowing the Pokemons?
Yeah.
That's the part that annoys me the most.
Neta? Yeah. I don't give a... Some of them do look fucking stupid.
Yeah, like 80%
but I'm not gonna
of
use
the new
them.
Ones, yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean I gotta use... I mean, I will use whichever ones I like and work best with my playstyle.
Yeah.
And if they look whack and they're useful, pues ni modo, I'll play with them. But if not, I don't have to even touch them.
I feel like 80% of them look whack.
Yeah, they do. They fucking do.
TBH. There was also a teaser trailer for Call of Duty Vanguard. Again, we're recording this early. I think the full trailer is being shown tomorrow in Warzone. They want you to go, and there's a whole XP thing or whatever. But
yeah, the 19th.
Yeah, the gist of it is that it's a new World War II game coming. They're going back to that, which is weird.
How is it that they keep coming with Call of Duty games and they're about the same stuff? Like World War I, World War II, the Cold War, Vietnam, and whatever. So, are they going to run out of games?
No, they'll just remake the ones they did already.
God damn. I mean, I get the Warzone one because that's an online multiplayer, so they can keep milking that puppy.
That's where I think they fucked up too.
Really?
But keep milking it. Don't distract it with a new game. You don't have to release a new game every fucking year.
Oh yeah.
You know, milk the Warzone shit until Battle Royale is no more. And then by then you already have 5 different ideas, and then you drop Call of Duty Vanguard. I don't think this is going to do well, to be honest.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, the trailer was pretty good.
I mean, it's cool with the faces and the abstract faces and all that other shit. And it's kind of also a little hypocritical because when they released the last Black Ops, I was kind of saying it kind of sucked that there's no campaign, and now they're coming with the campaign, and I'm like, boo, get out of here. It's just like, it's just, they're not, I don't know what their business model is. Just release a game every year. I feel like you're making good money right now with Warzone. Like, everybody's on top of Warzone right now. Everybody. It's not, I don't see it slowing down anytime soon. Like, I would have waited a year and release this for next year's E3 or something.
Next year?
I would have waited. Yeah, because it's probably coming. Like if the trailers come in tomorrow, they're probably going to release it for November, and it's going to be a holiday release.
Well, yeah, you're right.
Unless it's a super duper trailer, super duper teaser for next year, which I doubt. They usually drop around holiday because they're trying to get all that Santa money.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get it all. But I don't know, because I know a couple of friends I got. They just got their hands on the Xbox Series X.
Mm-hmm.
And the only game they had to play it is Warzone.
Because it's free.
Yeah, it's free, but it's the only game they kind of want to play. And I was like, really, dude? That's the only one you want? No, well, FIFA. And I was like, oh, motherfuckers.
Oh, that makes me gonna cry.
Yeah, it kind of pissed me off.
It's annoying. It's being wasted on you, you fuck. I just want to smack him like a mobster would do his wife.
Oh, nice.
Too much?
Nah.
Okay. But yeah, we'll see. Because we also got like Battlefield, whatever the fuck that was, 2042 or whatever, 44. That's also coming, and it's like, I think that was the one that's not having campaign. So I just would have milked the Warzone stuff. And there's more seasons for Warzone coming. I don't know. We'll see. But if it has campaign and Anton wants it, I'll play it. Have you played any campaigns for Call of Duty?
Yeah, I played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, I think it was.
Damn, son.
Modern Warfare 3. Then I played the Black Ops 3 campaign when I got when you got me the Xbox. I finished that campaign.
3? You sure it's not 2?
No, Black Ops?
Yeah.
No, it's 3.
There's campaign in 3? I thought there wasn't no campaign. Maybe it might have been 4 that there's no campaign.
Yeah, I say campaign in 4. No, it was a Call of Duty Black Ops. Yeah, it's 3. It's 3 because the guy from Happy is in it. Law and Order. I played that so much that I got sick of it because I wanted to get like the add-ons for the exosuit.
Mm-hmm.
And I finished that campaign 5-6 times maybe.
Damn.
Yeah, I really got into it, and I was like, okay, I'm done. I don't want to play this or see this ever in my fucking life.
Why you do that, bro? You did that with Pokemon, and then you did it with Black Ops. Why don't you slow down?
Because I got really fucking into it. I was like, oh my god, come on, give me more.
But you do it to a detriment.
Yeah, but I don't. I do kind of. In retrospect, it is like a regret in Pokemon. Not with Black Ops. I don't give a fuck about Black Ops anymore.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But I mean, you are little Aspie, and that's part of Aspies.
Oh yeah, yeah, it is.
You're a little Aspie. I forget. It's Black Ops 4, the first Call of Duty entry that did not include a campaign mode. I knew there was one of them, so I'm not going crazy. But yeah. Also dropping, which got me and Bubbles hyped. This was a whole Bubbles episode, and that bitch didn't want to do, too tired. But Bubbles and I eat these fucking shows like Tic Tacs. American Horror Story Season 10 double feature Part 1 Red Tide trailer dropped.
That kind of looked good.
Have you seen any of the American Horror Stories?
I saw Season 1, the one with the witches. I saw, after that, the one I saw after the witches was... I would like to say 60% of the one that was with the apocalypse and the son of the devil and whatnot.
Yeah, I kind of did not like that one.
Yeah, I fell out of that one, and that's about it.
So for y'all who don't know, American Horror Story is an anthology series centering on different characters and locations, including a house with a murderous past, an insane asylum, a witch coven, a freak show circus, a haunted hotel, a possessed farmhouse, a cult, the apocalypse, and a slasher summer camp. I think that was the last one we saw. It's been a minute since we
I saw the slasher one too. 1987, 1978, whatever.
Sounds about right, yeah. So this season's going to be split in two, as we talked before. There was like first half's going to be like mermaids and stuff.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, kind of like sea creatures and shit. And if you watch this trailer, it has hints of The Shining to me a little bit, with the writer trying to ride and all that kind of shit, and then begin possessed. Then like halfway through, you see fucking Macaulay Culkin look pretty fucking beat.
Mm-hmm.
He looks weird. But it's more about like the family, a collision of terror you've never seen.
Mm-mm.
It's like sea horror or whatever. So it's gonna be half of the season gonna be about that.
Mm-hmm.
Which whatever they do, This is probably our Supernatural for you. We're already too deep, you know. So whatever they do, we're watching. You know, we're already 10 seasons in. What we're gonna do? Not fucking watch it. And they get good, but I feel like the steam of it's kind of slowing down. Bubbles and I are right now are going through American Horror Stories. We talked about that on the pod when the trailer released. That's an anthology in and of itself, where each episode is a different story. The very first 2 episodes is one story, and it takes place in the house, the very first house. So that's a cool callback. So it was kind of cool to go back to the house, and there's a story developed in there. And then each story is kind of like a Twilight Zone story of like, oh, here's this is going to happen, and this is that going to happen, and then it's their own contained thing. Yeah. But they're kind of mamon, to be honest. They're kind of goofy. Yeah.
In what sense?
I don't know. There's just a hint of wackitude to it.
Okay.
Like the one of the second ones. Let me pull it up so I can remember. The second one, I think it was about. So the first one's about the house. The second one is about like this murderous movie that people can't see, and if they see it, they turn to zombies.
Oh, okay.
Sounds interesting, but it's fucking weird. Every episode leaves us going, okay, you know?
Okay, you keep selling it to me.
Because you're a fucking fly. The fourth episode was the last one we watched. We've only seen that many, don't see that much. The Naughty List, and it's about, I'm going to sell it to you, and I'm not really trying not to, but it's Danny Trejo as Santa Claus. He's a murderous Santa Claus, and he's after these like YouTube sensation douchebags. They kind of ripping off of Logan Paul a little bit, which is kind of great. But yeah, Bubbles like that the best. I thought that was kind of a one.
That's you not selling it to me?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Motherfucker.
It sounds good, right? But,
yes.
But I feel like the end product is kind of meh.
Okay.
We're gonna finish it, like, and then each story is different, so we can just like keep powering through it, like pedo. I'm behind a lot actually. I gotta step my pussy up. Actually, I don't remember. Was that the last one I watched? Oh no, I forgot about this one too. That's right. So the last one we watched was about esta morra la Billy Lord. That's Princess Leia's daughter.
Simon.
She's trying to get pregnant and she can't get pregnant, and so she does the unthinkable for a chance at a successful pregnancy. Okay. So that's kind of there's.
So demons. She sacrificed something or somebody?
Nah, there's demons and bullshit involved.
Okay.
It's all right. But I mean, our enthusiasm for the series as a whole is kind of dipping a little bit, I feel like. But I'm stoked for the second season. I don't like that they're both are coming on top of each other. You know? Okay. American Horror Stories is still going, and I think there was going to be like 18 episodes or something.
Oh, okay.
Well, it says 7, so it could be just 7. It might be just 7. I could have been reading both seasons. And then American Horror Story double feature releases 25th. So maybe I'm tripping, and maybe we're going to be able to finish American Horror Stories and then American Horror Story starts. But then even on top of that, they also showed a teaser trailer for American Crime Stories Season 3. Impeachment. You seen any of those, my lord?
Yeah, I saw the first one, the OJ one.
OJ's? That was really good.
Yeah, that was fucking amazing.
I feel like it got like national or worldwide attention. Like people went to, maybe the subject has a lot to do with it. People wanted to know what the fuck, and they did it pretty awesomely.
Yeah, it was written amazingly. So that I liked it a lot, and I watched it. I mean, no on me. I watched when I worked at the furniture store. There was so much downtime that my coworker and me finished that complete series in a day.
Yeah, it was so different from what they were doing before.
Yeah,
that I mean, a lot of people wanted to check it out, and it had a lot of like. From the series before it that I feel like, I don't know, it felt like the perfect storm for people to come in and check on it. That was the first season. The second season of Crime Story is the Gucci No, not Gucci. What is it? Versace. Medusa head on me like I'm Illuminati, man. That one.
Oh, sorry. What the fuck?
It's fucking Migos. I don't know why I did Migos. Oh. But that was really good too. Fucking este vato, he's a great actor. El vato este.
The guy who hates making Spanish accent?
No, not. Who? Well, Edgar Ramirez is dope too. Darren Criss, he plays Andrew Cunanan. He plays.
Was he the one who was in Glee?
Yeah, he's great. Yeah. He was great. He stole that whole series, that whole season. We enjoyed that. También está el Ricky Martin's running around.
See.
That was 3 years ago already, bro. That's
2 years?
2018.
Oh shit.
But the new one, Impeachment, American Crime Story, unveils the national scandal that swept up Paula Jones, Monica Lewinsky, and Linda Tripp as principal characters in the country's first impeachment proceedings in over a century.
Can't give two shits about that.
No. You don't want to see Bill Clinton get his dick sucked?
I like to see my dick getting sucked, but not, well, if the girl's hot, sure.
I mean, a simple no would have sufficed, bruh. Monica Lewinsky, you don't give a shit about that in the dress con los mequillos and shit?
I mean, it would be funny.
No, I don't think it's meant to be funny, dog.
Con los mequillos, like she's walking around with mequillos on her dress?
I think she was walking around with mequillos on the dress.
Oh, neta?
Yeah, it's legit.
Oh, shit.
I think so.
That's the only thing I knew about this, is that she sucked Bill Clinton's dick. Some shit happened. Did he have to leave office?
He was trying to be impeached, but I don't think he did.
Yeah.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Damn, that's spot on.
Not really. I kind of fucked up woman. But I remember because he's pointing one way and looking at another, and that's like clear body language that he's lying.
Mm-hmm.
So he's all like, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. But he's looking one way and pointing another. If you look at that shit, it might be the opposite way. But body language, he's bullshitting because he's not centered, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't fuck that lady, dog. I didn't do that shit, dog.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
And she blew up. Like she was huge off of being the president's secretary. Yeah, she fucked the president, dog.
I mean, I know she fucked the president, but that was that.
She was making
she blew up.
She did a tell all book and shit. She was all over the place.
Oh damn.
Then again, I was like 5 years old when this shit happened, so I would like to go back, similar to the OJ thing, to see a glorified version of this.
Damn.
You have no interest whatsoever?
No. I don't know why. I was like, okay, cool. I hope people like it.
I'm trying to see who's going to play Bill Clinton and shit, because it's not going to be what's her name? Sarah Paulson. And it's a Ryan Murphy production. So he uses a lot of the same people.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like Sarah Paulson, she was all over the whole. She's all over the place. She's all over everything.
Mm-hmm.
She's in Crime Story, American Story. She's not so much in stories, but you can tell who Ryan Murphy likes. I can't find a fucking cast. I don't know who's gonna play Bill Clinton.
Ask himself.
That'd be dope. That'd be like imagine the balls on that fool.
Estaría bien cabrón.
I'm just gonna play myself, dog. But we're like making fun of you. Like, I don't give a fuck. Clive Owen is playing Bill Clinton. You sure you're not
what?
in? You sure you're not in? Edie Falco's playing Hillary Clinton. You sure you're not gonna watch this shit, bro? Edie Falco, of course, being Carmela from the fucking Sopranos. Sarah Paulson is in here. She's playing Linda Tripp. Bernie Feldstein is Monica Lewinsky. You know her, but you've seen her before.
Bernie Feldstein?
Beanie Feldstein. You've seen her before. She's a thick young lady. She's from I don't remember what the fuck we've seen her before, but we've seen her before. But Clive Owen playing Bill Clinton, that's gonna be great, dog. The makeup.
Oh, Simone.
Yeah, she was in that one movie. What's that one movie?
She was in. Isn't she the one from Scott Pilgrim?
No, she's in Lady Bird and Booksmart. That's the one I'm thinking about.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
I haven't seen Booksmart. Is it good?
Wait. Oh yeah, okay. Booksmart is great.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a super mega tie-in. That is written by Olivia Cockburn, bruh. Stay tuned to next week to know who the fuck I'm talking about. And I did not know. See, wait, she wrote and directed that movie. Olivia Cockburn did that. You guys stay tuned to next week to know who I'm talking about. Or just fucking Google Olivia Cockburn to know who I'm talking about. No, but wait, shut up. Listen, I didn't know this either. It's according to IMDb, not IMDb, according to Wikipedia, this young lady, Beanie Feldstein, is the sibling of one Jonah Hill.
No.
They look exactly alike now that I'm looking at it, bruh. See, wait, she looks like Jonah Hill. I didn't know that, dog.
No mames, way.
You see it now?
Yes.
Isn't that wild?
Completely wild.
It's Jonah Hill with makeup and long hair. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Shout outs to you, girl. She's playing Monica Lewinsky.
Damn.
I'm totally down. I want to see Clive Owen, Bill Clinton. I want to see Edie Falco as Hillary Clinton. Edie Falco is fucking fantastic, bro. You better you better put respect on her motherfucking name, dog.
How do you spell her name?
Edie Falco. It's like Eddie, but without one E. And then Falco, like Captain Falco or Mr. Falco.
Oh, Edie?
Yeah. She plays Nurse Jackie. She won a bunch of awards for that. But I'm recently all up on her balls because of The Sopranos. She plays Carmela Soprano. Fantastic. Edie Falco is MVP. I'm already down. I'm already denounced.
I'm thinking about it just because of Clive Owen.
That's fair.
I don't know who she is.
Yeah, of course you know who she is. Edie fucking Falco, dog. Put some respect on Carmela's name.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to the final trailer last semana, bro.
Okay.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars Visions. Okay. This is a Star Wars anthology. Keeping it with the anthology. Didn't mean to do that, but it's an anthology series that will see some of the world's best anime creators bring their talents to this beloved universo of Star Wars. I think it was 7 different studios and 9 different episodes.
It's a good thing that we're recording remotely, because the amount of wetness that spewed out of my booty hole was such that I drowned my whole apartment.
Yeah, you ain't fucking lying, bro. I don't even give a flying fuck about Star Wars.
And
this
it looks amazing.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Give me all of it. All of it. All of it. 2 times. 4 times. Amazing.
In the face.
Wait, it's anime Star Wars, bro.
I thought
Star Wars.
I thought people were trolling, and I was like, okay, more than 2 million people are looking at this. Okay, let me see what's up. Wait.
You had not heard of Star Wars Visions before?
No, I didn't.
I remember talking about it. I just did not know what it was.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Wait. I'm looking at it. That's why I'm not talking. Because every different episode looks completely different. It's all anime. Some are black and white. Some are more digital and more cartoony. Some are like super, super shaded. Some are more colorful than others. Like each episode looks completely different. I'm going to say what I'm just go back and listen to what I said about Disney What If copy and paste it here with a couple more differences of the art style is different, and it's amazing. The only difference between those two is that What If is one whole contained universe. You can feel it's the same. This is completely different. Every fucking one is different way. And I'm down.
Yes. I'm 100% behind that, because it's, first of all, it's outside the story of the Skywalkers.
That's the main thing.
Which is a breath of fresh air.
Different people wielding shit. Different people. There's a 6-armed lady at one point. There's a lot of Asian guys.
Yeah, she sticks a crystal in her chest. Then there's this dude that has like a lightsaber umbrella.
See, wait.
What the fuck was that? I want to see more of that.
See, this is what we've been talking about when we talk about Star Wars. That we've been pigeonholed and been stuck with the fucking Skywalker saga.
There's a whole galaxy.
There's all this other bullshit and other Sith lords and other fucking Japanese wielding samurais, people with Gatling guns, a spinning umbrella gun. It's like, what the fuck is this shit? No, but let's go back to Leia and fucking Han, and they have a kid. Like, bitch, who's this lady with 6 arms, bruh? Who the fuck are you?
I don't know, but I want to find out.
Oh, September 22nd, bruh. I've never
a month
given
away.
It's tomorrow. Como dice el pendejo el vato. Looks like there's pod racing, and that seems like that episode is more focused on a concert that's going to be held.
Mm-hmm.
There's Japanese audio at one point. One lady says, "May the force be with you." I think
that was amazing. I was like, "Oh shit, we're Japanesing the shit." Okay, give it.
Like from a scale 1 to 10, how much of a Star Wars guy are you? I'm about a 7, 6.5, 7.
No, I'm like an 8.5, 9.
Yeah. Well, if everything was like this, I would be a 10.
I see. Way.
This is brilliant, Disney.
For
Good
me, I mean,
job.
At a first glance, to me, this is a 10.
So this came out earlier in the week. Verbo, this came out yesterday.
Sí, güey.
Have you seen like people hating on it? Because I have not.
No, me neither.
It's hard to. You can't.
Because it looks so amazing.
I mean, like some of the animations look straight up Ghibli, and then some other ones look straight up like Comedy Central. But that's not like not knock at it. But I'm saying like some of their more gory anime that they throw on Adult Swim. I always say Comedy Central. I mean Adult Swim. And some looks straight out of a comic book. Like it's all dark, and I can't stop looking at it, yo.
No, it's amazing. 5 stars.
Good fucking job. I can't wait. It's gonna be one episode at a time, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Netflix fucked us with that everything one day release.
Yeah.
And I think
did.
I think that all these other streaming platforms slowed their roll. Right?
Yeah. They're I think they're trying to get us used to that the OG style of watching content. Which I really don't mind.
I mean, I don't mind, but
you do mind.
Convenience-wise, I kind of mind. I understand why they're doing it, because if you think about it, if you put everything out one day, after you put that out, you can't really keep promoting it without being too much. You know? Like, let's say, it can't be like, Stranger Things releases August 20th. The whole series. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm making something up. Relax. No. That would be a very huge news. I just threw out a random show and a random date. Slow your roll. Put your dick back in your pants, bro. Relax.
God, it was already out. Come on.
I know. Well, reel it back in there. Come on, Mufasa. Put it back. You big fat pussy. Mufasa.
My fupa.
Foops. If they're like, okay, the whole thing is out this day, I feel like after that day, they can't keep saying it. It's on. But if you have an episode a week, you have like a reason to remarket the whole season once a week for 12 weeks. So now I understand it. Now I get it. It's annoying when I want to watch more than one episode because Netflix already spoiled us with more than one episode a week. But I feel like Netflix has also went back on that too. I feel like they didn't do that as much. I feel like this past year.
No. Because there was not much coming out on general.
But still, early on, I feel like House of Cards and all these other big ones, Orange is the New Black, the last season, I remember that whole thing came out one day.
Oh, was it one? And
I can't remember if the last season of Stranger Things did. I think it was a weekly thing. Was The Witcher a weekly thing?
No. No, The Witcher came out all in one, and todo un putazo.
I wonder if they're going to do it again this year.
Maybe. I think so.
So Disney Plus with their slate of shows, they're reprogramming us to wait a week.
Well, they did that with a handful of shows. Better Call Saul it aired on AMC, then it aired on Netflix. There was a Korean show it followed last year that also aired an episode a week.
Yeah, but they're not Netflix.
No, they're never. I mean, the Korean one, no.
No, well, Better Call Saul either. Tampoco. That's AMC.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I'm saying Netflix original stuff.
What the fuck?
Now what? What the fuck do you see now, Caron?
It's my leg.
What do you mean it's your leg? You dick got so hard that all the blush rushed from your leg to your penis?
No, there's scratches on my leg.
You probably scratched yourself when you were taking a nap.
No, that was not there when I start setting up at 9 o'clock.
Maybe you scratch yourself when you were recording.
No.
Hey, wait, I'm trying to say these things to convince myself to not be able to go take a picture of your fucking scratches and send it to me. I'm gonna have to put it on the fucking pod now on YouTube for people to see your sexy ass legs scratch the fuck up. Is it like horror? Is it like horror scratches or just like a couple screechy squatchies?
Well, no, I mean, you're gonna see my hairy legs.
I mean, that's horror vision enough, but
I don't know. It's so fucking weird because it started like itching, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And I look into my leg, and what? And I see this.
An Asian chick?
What? No. What the fuck? Where do you get an Asian chick? No.
You sent me a fucking Chun-Li cosplay, you fuck.
Oh no, but that was almost half an hour ago. No, this is my leg right now.
Okay.
It's all scratched up.
I don't know, man. Maybe you scratched it without noticing. I don't know.
Well, let me tell you a story off air. Then we'll see if you change your fucking mind.
Is it scary?
Yes.
All right, we're already over an hour. We can, if it's scary enough, I'll have you retell it next week.
Okay.
But let's let me bring it back to happy thoughts. Wait, Star Wars Visions, very very dope, right?
Mm-hmm. Dopest.
The dopest of the dope, and you can expect a review on that eventually. Whether all the episodes drop one day or they come a week at a time, it don't matter. We're gonna be there and we're gonna watch it. And I really really love more of this. We love the Star Wars world. We just got sick and tired of 40 plus years of just the Star Wars saga, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what we wanted. I don't even wanted it. I'm just like, sure, I'll take it. Oh, very, very fantastical and great. Yeah, I cut it there. There's more stuff in there. Like, I guess we can bring that back around when we talk about Free Guy. Whenever we do. Did you see each Selba going to be Knuckles?
Oh, Simon.
That's great.
I was like, well, okay, let's do it.
A little weird, but I'm down. I'll take it. Yeah, fuck it. Cut it there. You got me all fucked up with your hairy ass leg now. Yeah, leave me a comment down below what you guys thought about everything we talked about today. Are you stoked about all these Pokemon stuff? Are you stoked about Star Wars? Anything in all? Comments down below. You can follow us at Geeks, Flicks, and Joysticks on the Instagram and in the Facebook page. You can follow me personally at Enterprises Paurazas. You can also listen to this in the audio realm, Geeks, Flicks, and Joysticks, wherever you get your pods. You can follow my ghostly friend at Jafel91, and you can follow.
Let's see if it's gonna come true.
What?
The ghostly part.
I mean, you're already ghost right now, man. We can't see you. And you're being scratched the fuck up randomly. I don't know what to tell you, son. Except for, what do you have to say to the beautiful people, Felix?
Bunch.
Always in favor of you, do you?
Bye.
You scaring me the shit out of me, dog. You're scaring the shit out of me, dog. What's I don't want to go to your house no more, Nevis. You're too scary, dog.
It started fucking burning. It burns. Pero cabrón,
no. Did you get burned with a cross?
No. I hope not.